Hey everybody, this is Sean with IRONBULL, and what you see on your screen right now is the price for an IRONBULL DTB dump trailer, 14-foot bumper pull. On the other side, what you see is the price for a Texas Pride 14-foot bumper pull dump trailer. Now the difference is everything that you see with the IRONBULL is standard. Everything that you see with the Texas Pride will have to be added on. But you know, there's a lot more than just numbers. The IRONBULL dump is a solid offer. It is where durability meets affordability. So let's go compare and see what you think. IRONBULL or Texas Pride? Let's go to the shop and take a look. First, if you're looking at dump trailers, most of the time everybody wants a tarp kit. Now, that is standard with the IRONBULL DTB, not standard with Texas Pride. That's going to cost you $600 more. Also, if you look at the floor, you're talking about a standard 7-gauge with the IRONBULL. Texas Pride, 10-gauge standard. So, IRONBULL 50% thicker, Texas Pride 10-gauge, but if you want a 7-gauge floor, you're talking about another $800. So score another one for IRONBULL. Now, on the gate, Texas Pride is going to offer a basic barn door setup, where obviously you know IRONBULL is going to have a 3-way gate, which is spreader gate, barn doors, or the tailgate function. Now, Texas Pride only offers an upgrade to a spreader gate. So, if you want the spreader gate, which most people do, that's another $400. Also, you like ramps? Because here's the problem. Texas Pride doesn't offer ramps as a standard option. Of course, with IRONBULL, you do. You want ramps with Texas Pride? Add $300 more. You need to add $2,100 more to that Texas Pride price to equal what is standard coming from IRONBULL. But now let's dive into what you can't even get with Texas Pride that you get standard with IRONBULL. And let's start off with our side armor technology. Now, what we're looking at is with this whole side armor technology system is you're going to get a fully enclosed 11-gauge top rail. Can't get it with Texas Pride. You're also going to get a nice 10-inch brace, like a wall brake. You can't get that with Texas Pride either. And if you'll notice, these corners, way oversized, a whole lot more strength to them. So what does that give you? It gives you a 10-gauge side, yes, because that's what Texas Pride has. But theirs is nowhere near the reinforced strength and the durability that you're going to get out of IRONBULL. As a matter of fact, they're not going to want you to do this, but you can go up to an IRONBULL trailer and you can smack those sides and you can tell it just kind of goes thud. You go up to a Texas Pride and do the exact same thing, it's going to be the gong show, because all that's going to do is just rattle and just make all kinds of noise like a bell, like a gong. So that's something that you can't even compare with Texas Pride because they don't even offer it, because IRONBULL, that's where durability meets affordability. Whenever you actually get into the weeds and you're really looking at standard options versus standard options with IRONBULL versus Texas Pride, do you know there's over 25 standard options on IRONBULL that you can't even get on Texas Pride? And again, we're talking about durability. We're talking about a commercial grade dump trailer versus a medium duty use trailer. If you really wanted to compare Texas Pride to something that Norstar makes, you're looking at the Norstar DCB, which is our medium duty dump trailer, and actually it's less expensive than theirs and it's much tougher. But let's keep talking about the DTB. Now, whenever we start talking about strength, we're talking about this, which is 6-inch I-beam tongue and frame, right? So 6-inch I-beam versus a 6-inch channel and a 6-inch tube with Texas Pride. And you all know that I-beam is much stronger than anything that you're going to get with channel or with tube. As a matter of fact, IRONBULL is the standard of the industry, 6-inch I-beam, 6-inch I-beam. So we have a stacked 6-inch I-beam frame, strength where strength matters. 24 pounds of square foot strength, durability. When you're using your dump every day, this is what you are looking for, because you need to last more than a year or two. Now, Also, you know we already have a 7-gauge floor. On top of that, we have full-length ramp holders, runners. What does that mean? Number one, it means that whenever you pull equipment up into your dump trailer, we're going to stop any kind of a chance of warping of your floor, right? Because anywhere those tracks go or that heavy equipment goes, we're going to have extra strength right there. No one else offers it, and it certainly doesn't happen with Texas Pride. Also, we have formed cross members that go along with it. So the whole package, the floor, the runners, the cross members, you're looking at probably the strongest dump bin, especially when you look at our side armor technology and how we work our sides in the industry, bar none, and that is standard with IRONBULL. Now, with a Texas Pride, they're going to use a telescopic hoist where we choose the scissor lift option. Why? It's proven it lasts longer, and it's going to give you a lot better evenness in whatever you lift. So if you're going to be using this all the time, and you're going to be using it for construction, you're going to be using it for, I don't know, gravel, you're going to the dump a lot, this is going to give you a more consistent lift, and it's going to be way less as far as maintenance goes. So the whole package put together, much stronger, much more efficient, and much more economical than the Texas Pride offering. All right, so, in conclusion, whenever you're trying to compare the IRONBULL DTB versus the Texas Pride standard 14-foot dump trailer, it's almost not fair to them, because this trailer has been made to use every day. This trailer is commercial grade versus a medium grade trailer. Now, a lot of people end up conflating those two things. I mean, let's just be honest, Texas Pride's done a good job marketing this dump trailer, but it's stripped. No tarp, no ramps, no spreader gate, not 7-gauge floor. All those things are standard with IRONBULL. And whenever you look at just adding up the options that most people would want, that's already a standard offering from IRONBULL, believe it or not, the Texas Pride is more expensive because you have to add $2,100 just to get to the place where we start. And then whenever you figure how much stronger it is, 6-inch I-beam, stacked frame, side armor technology with the 11-gauge, totally enclosed top rail, the wall brace, it's just so much tougher. The corners being reinforced. So ask yourself this, or whenever you're talking to your customers, ask them, with all things being the same, even with the money being the same, what would you choose? I think it's a no-brainer. IRONBULL, because it is true, it is where durability meets affordability.